I still remember the day I lost the job I wanted the most. It was a Friday morning, sunny, loud, and unforgettable. I was sitting in a big office waiting for the final interview. Everything had gone perfectly so far. I had the experience, the skills, the confidence. The manager looked at my resume, smiled, and said, "Your profile is great, Daniel. But before we continue, can we switch to English for a few minutes?" My hands started to shake. My mind went blank. I tried to say something, anything, but the words just didn't come. The silence felt endless. Finally, he smiled politely and said, "It's okay. Thank you for coming." That was it. I walked out of the building feeling smaller than ever. Outside, I saw people walking fast, speaking on their phones in English, confident, fluent, free. And I thought, that could have been me. That night I didn't sleep. I stared at the ceiling, feeling angry, ashamed, and lost. But then, something changed inside me. I said to myself, "You can cry tonight, but tomorrow you start. No excuses." That was the beginning. Month 1, the humble start. I started from zero. I didn't buy expensive books or take fancy classes. I used what I had, my phone, my notebook, and a strong reason. Every morning before work, I listened to podcasts for beginners. At lunch, I watched short videos in English. At night, I wrote down 5 new words and 1 small sentence with each of them. I repeated them out loud until they felt natural. It was hard, but every day I remembered that interview. That pain became my motivation. Month 2, facing fear. I began talking to myself in English. When I cooked, I described what I was doing. "I'm making pasta. I'm cutting tomatoes." Felt silly, but it worked. Soon I was thinking in English. One night I watched the same movie 3 times, first with subtitles in my language, then in English, then with no subtitles at all. For the first time I understood full sentences. Felt like magic, or maybe just effort finally paying off. Month 3, practice, not perfection. I joined an online group to practice speaking. The first time I spoke, my voice was shaking. I made so many mistakes that I almost left the call. But then someone said, "Hey, we're all learning here. Keep going." That changed everything. I realized that confidence doesn't come before practice. It comes from it. So I spoke every day, even for 5 minutes. I laughed at my mistakes and kept going. Month 4, living in English. I changed my phone and laptop to English. I started writing my to-do list in English. Even my mirror had sticky notes with small sentences. Believe in yourself. You are improving. Slowly, English stopped being a subject I studied. It became part of my world. Every small moment was practice. Month 5, breaking the barrier. Something amazing happened. My old company called me again. Not for the same position, but for a new project. They needed someone to talk to a foreign partner. I said yes immediately, even though I was still nervous. The meeting was short, simple, and full of mistakes, but I did it. I spoke in English. When it ended, I closed my laptop and smiled. I whispered to myself, "This time I didn't fail." Month 6, the second interview. 6 months after that first painful day, I had another interview with another company. And yes, they switched to English again. But this time I was ready. My words weren't perfect, but they were mine. I spoke with confidence, with pride, with peace. A week later, they called me. I got the job. Now, when people ask me, how did you learn English in 6 months? I tell them the truth. I didn't learn English because I was smart. I learned because I was hurt, and I didn't want that pain again. I turned it into energy, into effort, into discipline. And that's what I tell everyone now. You don't need talent to learn. You need a reason strong enough to start.